doubling turnover by doing no marketing, only through repeat business. Isn't that a great place to be? Let's hear what Adrian Craciun has to share on how he's achieved that. Good afternoon, Adrian. Welcome to the session.
Hi, good afternoon. How are you?
Fantastic. Great to have you here. Let's get straight
Thank you.
into it. Now, you've got a wonderful business called A1 Construction, amongst of several others. Tell us a bit about your business and what kind of services you provide.
Yeah, we set up Craciun Construction in 2010. Currently, we're providing dry lining. So we are like a fit-out company. Dry lining, painting, joinery, plastering. So generally, all the interior fit-out, most of interior fit-out for the company. And we have a sister company, AC1 Construction, where we can design and build for the client project up to 10 million at the moment. We can deliver to the client.
Sounds good. So you got two businesses running together, an internal fit out business, anything interior, and also the actual construction of the building itself. Now,
Exactly.
construction is quite a hot industry right now, right? I mean, plenty of projects out there in the market, and also with the general conditions of the economy, things can be going south for some people. However, for you, you've doubled your business. I mean, for the people listening into this video podcast right now, they're probably wondering, how are you doubling your business when others are struggling? So maybe what would you say are some of the secrets behind your success at the moment?
I think the success is working with the existing clients, delivering project in time, with the budget, with the value of what has been agreed. And they give us project after project. That's why we double our turnover in the last year, and we aiming to double the turnover by the 2024 to go over 20 million on the current year.
So sounds so authentic. It's just a case of doing what you say you're going to do when you're saying you're going to do it, delivering
exactly.
on
and
time,
deliver in time, and exactly
in time, in budget, in spec. Give people what they want. They stay happy. You stay happy.
Plus,
Sounds like it's simple.
we helping the clients doing saving. I don't know, give a saving cost like engineering innovation, saving the client. So we advise the client at the beginning. You can change, I don't know, a partition wall. It needs to have a 1 hour fire rated digester sample and I don't know 44 dB. Sometimes the architects implement other strategy that they're gonna cost him, instead of costing, say for example, £100, it's gonna cost him 150, 120. So what we do, we analyze that partition and we said, look, to achieve 1 hour fire rating, you only need one board, 50 mil each side, and acoustic insulation, whatever the case will be. And that will reduce like 15, 20%, depending of the case, 5%. But when you adding like a 5 million or 10 million project, you have straight away 500,000 or 1 million on saving that the client is putting on the sign for other things that can be happen inside. So we advise him at the beginning and all the way through the project, what is the best way to go forward. And that's why a lot of clients using us, because we give them not only the deliver the project, we give them the solution and we advise how is the best way to go forward on the project.
Awesome. So you kind of advise the best way to go through on a project. You get the architectural plans, but even that you can scrutinize and find savings or better ways forward. I mean,
exactly.
How do you do that? Is it through experience? Is it through your team, that with the
Yes.
intelligence within your team? Where does that come from?
Through the experience that we have. So for example, because we are long time, I'm 20-year experience in the construction industry. So I kind of know when I go to a meeting or when we see the plan, the drawings that we receive, the price, the job, then we can analyze and we say, look, the client can reduce this money. It's better to tell him now at the beginning. We're going to give him a cost saving through all over the job. And that's why sometimes the client is skeptic. They say, oh, it's a big value on money that I'm saving. Can you tell us more? Then we go to the meeting. After they invite us to the meeting and we present the company, we present how we do the work. I think 99% they choosing us to take the project on board. So to be up to that stage, if they call you, come to a meeting and explain me how you can save me this, and the other, then our project is just the numbers, the match.
Sounds quite impressive. So
Yeah.
now we've got a big workforce of over 50 of you people, and clearly to have 50 people on board delivering such good projects in time, on spec every time, takes some seriously good man management. I mean, talk me through some of the key things that have really helped you manage your staff members really well.
All our manager, they need to have, I don't know, minimum of level 6 in construction industry, level 7. So they need to have at least 5-year experience minimum. Some of them, majority, they are 10 or plus experience. So we grew up majority of, for example, we have 14 live sites. Out of that, maybe 12 of the manager are grew up by us and teaching them from the starting, from when they were labor up to the manager. They know the system, they know what we want from them, how we want, when we want, and so on. And we taking new guys on board, which they are very welcome. We have like three recently, 3 managers that they're joining us, they understand the process. So we constantly looking for to get top manager, top people that we want to bring in the company, explain our system, how we do it, and so on. So we are open. Even today, I'm open to take, I don't know, maybe next year, I think we're going to need 3 or 4 manager at least for the upcoming project that we have.
Brilliant. And why do you get so your internal strategy for keeping the team working well is to hire top people. You hire good people that deliver well, experienced people deliver well, and that's what's helping you.
Yeah, we are like a family business. I think we need to point that. So everyone, when it come to us, we just welcome to the family. So we want to construct like a family. The working, not all the time I said to them, I have enough money. If you want to join the family and come with a new idea, new improvement, what value can you bring to the company? We ask this question. Why shall I take you? I can take John Smith, or I can take. So they need to present me their vision, so I can think, okay, are on the same level, or are this guy are different planet, or are on the same road with me.
Mm,
So by talking to them, you don't have to send this CV with bullshit, because sometimes sorry, my language maybe is bad.
no.
They send so many on the CV. When they come and interview, it's, what I mean? They're all over the place. So we want people who know what they are doing, who wants to come on board, have the same vision. Okay, what's your vision? Where do you want to go next year? In 3 years' time, where do you think you can go? And so on. We don't give more than 3 to 5 years. So, but it's
Brilliant.
good. If the people are the same board, yes, we take in, and we need their experience, that whatever they've done up to that stage and what can be done in the future, how we can helping them to grow up more, because obviously everyone needs to grow up when they come to the family.
Yeah. So it sounds really welcoming that you have a solid performing team where you hire good people. Number one, they've got to buy into your vision, or you both got to have the same vision for the company. And once they have the same vision, you're all family, operate a family, the togetherness, taking you forward. And this word you mentioned, vision, is quite an important word, isn't it? Plenty of people in business don't have a vision. I mean, explain maybe to us in a couple of sentences why you think it's important to have a vision if you're in business.
It's very important, because this way you can see what are they targeting, where they want to go from now to next year or the year after.
Mm,
That's why we want to understand, okay, what is your video? What do you want to do? How much money you want to make? You want to be a millionaire? I don't know. You want to do that. And believe it or not, one of the guys that he came to me, he said, look, my vision is to become one of the director of AC1. I started not laughing, but I say, okay, how do you see that? You know what I mean? You're only new to the company, you only started. And he presented me like a step, what he done, how he done, what is the vision, how he can get project, how he can get the team together, and so on. So that's, what I mean? That's giving me a positive answer. Whatever this guy can be a director in the future, we don't know 1, 2, 3 years when he can be, but at least if his dream is there, he can be there, maybe sooner or later, depending how good it's going to be, how every year he needs to improve. And, what I mean? Like we have a monthly meeting with all the PMs, and we ask questions. What is the problem? What you facing? How you facing? How we can address? There is other people on the table. I used to have the same problem. We do this, we do that. So they can learn from each other. and it's very good that we have them together. They solve the problem straight away. Otherwise, and they can call each other. You know what I mean? They have direct numbers, and everyone can teach from his own experience. If they have this problem before in a site, how I deal. It's much easier, you know what I mean, to deal when somebody has the same problem, finish quick, you know what I mean.
Quick solutions from that perspective.
Not,
Interesting.
yeah, they need to have a vision. They need to know where they're going, what they're doing, how they're doing, and so on.
Yeah, and that helps create proactivity. When people have the same vision, they all do the right things to achieve that vision. You don't have to keep telling people what to do, then doing it because you're going towards the same end product, isn't it?
Exactly. If you have to tell every day doing that, it's not good because
Yeah, exactly. Cool. So now construction, really huge industry. We're talking big amounts of money that gets floated around in the business. Explain the importance of project management or managing delivery of a project, because a lot of business owners, they want to implement things in their business, try new things, try new ideas, but sometimes they lack a bit of a project. Now, in construction, project management is so important, but every industry, project management is important. If you implement something, you need a project manager. Tell us about why is project management so important in business generally?
I think it's the most important for the business
Mm.
because they are generating all the income. And if you have incompetent people inside, or I don't know, they go to drink coffee and sitting in the coffee instead to look after the people, what they are doing, what is the progress inside, then the company will go down. So every month we analyze the figure, how much money we spend material, how much money we spend on labor, what is our overhead, and we draw a line. I know it's not 1 month can be up, 1 month can be down, but if you continue going down, second month, if 1 month is down and second month is down, there is a problem for us. We need to see how is this problem occur, why is it occur, where is the problem. So we're not going to leave, because if you leave this problem to stay a couple of months, then one side can lose a couple 100,000 and generate from another side. It's a big money. So we keep tracking, we keep record, that's why you indeed analyze every month. You see exactly where you're standing, who is performing, who is not performing, and exactly all the time we go to the one that they're not performing well. Where is the problem? I'm not going like to the people who are performing very well. I'm concentrated to the people that they don't perform it to understand why they are not performing and what can be done to perform. If sometime we need to change them, we'll change straight away, or we lower them down and we get another project manager on site and then say, look, maybe you are step away, you have to step away now because you are not so good for us at the moment. Maybe in the future you have to learn for top guys. So yeah, that's why I see it.
Awesome. So yeah, project management really important because that's where the money is actually made or lost. Absolutely.
Exactly. They driving the money. Exactly. If they're not capable, then you can draw very quickly, you know what I mean, to a hole and losing money instantly.
And talking of losing money, people say there's a recession going on, etc., etc. However, there's so many things that we could be doing to keep growing, and clearly you'll keep them growing. But looking ahead for the next 3 to 5 years, Adrian, what would you say are the key challenges for you in your business as you grow over the next 3 to 5 years? What would you say are the key challenges you've got to overcome?
To overcome, I don't know. I told you because we are a family business and we are going by the people that representing us. Of course, in the next 3 to 5 years, maybe we double, triple our turnover. So we need to take people on board. So what we're going to use the existing people on the large project and bring other people to supporting them. Challenge is the uncertainty at the moment with the material and labor. I don't know, there's going to be like shortage on stuff. This is one thing that we need to be aware that we want to grow up and we want a strategy going forward. We have a strategy, but because we have a training center and we all the time training the new guys and bringing the young guys and training them, send it to the sites. That's an advantage for us to face the challenge. One thing that we cannot control is the inflation and the material, like, you know, in the last year, they go on 10, 20, 30%. We have a good relationship with Siniat, our partners. We, on the big project, we kind of settle the price with them. At the project for 10 million, can you settle, I don't know, material going to be 5 million. This is all the material. We kind of struck a deal with them to avoid this challenge, because if you're pricing a job for, we price a job now for 23, 24, 25, imagine pricing a job, you allow only 10, 50%, and you're facing in 2024 inflation, I don't know, it's going to be material going to go up with 30%. Then on a big job, you cannot survive. On the small job, if you are 1 million, if you are maybe 100,000, you can cover from the profit, you know. So this is the challenge that we have. So
looking at inflation, looking at price rises, managing your cash flow as well along the way.
Cash flow as well, yeah. But we are okay with the bank. So we're working with HSBC since day one. They were very friendly with us, helping us all day long up to now. We have a very good bank officer. Every time when we want something, he's there for us to support us on what we need. And so far, it's all good, I can say.
Fantastic, great stuff. And finally, you've been in business for over 20 years. But what I'd like to do is just imagine for a second. Imagine that you were 18 years old again. All the way back in time, you're 18 years old again. What advice would you give to the 18-year-old Adrian Craciun, which is going to start out in business? What would you tell him to do differently?
I don't know. I start from the scratch, being a labor, helping other to constructing houses. Maybe 97 when I started myself, 18 years. So we basically building house. I kind of learned very quick how the house is made from the foundation to the roof. So what I'm advising them is to start from zero. Well, you know what I mean? Because if a learner finishes the school, if he wants to join us the construction, he needs to start. If he has like opportunity for us to join like a company to get trained before, that's much better than when he go to the site, he has knowledge of what needs to be. If not, starting as a labor and grew up, but he needs to grow up every time. He doesn't have to stay on the labor 10 years, but then he can grow up. So being 3 months as a labor, then go to like apprenticeship, and then go to learn a little bit the skills and so on, and all the time lift up, you know what I mean? Go to choose something. Okay, you're gonna do dry lining, and you're gonna do, I don't know, trade other trade, you know. So starting and growing up all the time, he needs to dream. He needs to have this vision where he wants to be in 10 years or 10, 20 years time. So having this, and he knows the goals. I have this year, this, next year, or every 3 months, depending how good it is. And then probably after learning 1 year, couple of years, then he can set up his company and so on, try to get some people. And, you know, that's, I will advise them to get smaller and smaller and grow up steadily, not, you know.
Amazing, amazing. So start at the beginning, start at the bottom, work your way up every year, every 3 months, reset your goals, have a strong vision, and just keep driving towards that vision.
Exactly, until you're going to reach wherever you want to reach, because the more you reach up, you want to go more up. So I don't know now.
There you go. Adrian, it's been amazing talking to you. I can keep talking forever and ever and ever, but you've shared some really good lessons, and looking forward to share this with the business community. You've been an absolute pleasure, Adrian. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much as well. Have a great day. Take care.
You too.